Hello everybody, it is Al Knight, it is Brony time, and welcome back to Let's Play Ages with Scaly Wings. When we last left off, we concluded the bad ending for Remy, and, well, it was a very interesting ending. It was quite different than the ones I initially went through, so it's gonna be interesting seeing all the other bad endings, how, tragic they really are, and what kinds of story elements that they will, of course, reveal to us. But, I am very excited to get into Anna's bad ending. Continue your journey, Will. Chapter 1. Trauma. Shit. So the skipping is really weird. Just doing the stuff. Alright, here we go. I'm going to do Remy again, only to gain access to the stuff that we need to get the good ending. We need to know that she has cancer, and I don't believe we got a hold of that yet. So, I got pretty much everything else. So we do have to be aware of that. But anyway, let's start. We get to do 2 anyway, but since Anna's our primary person, we're gonna go with Anna. I'm excited. Are you excited? I've never been so excited! She told me to meet here, so she's got to be around somewhere. Production facility had many different wings, covering everything from research to processing, in addition to production. It was easy to get lost if you didn't know where you were going. I heard some commotion in the distance, and when I approached, I was surprised to see not only Anna, but Remy as well. They seemed to be in the middle of a heated conversation. I thought it would be inappropriate to approach now, so I remained several places back, out of their field of vision, but still close enough to be able to make out their words. We have heard the rumors. So, you come to me on the basis of rumors? Is that how you operate? What do you want from me? This is not the first time you've been in trouble, you know. They might not be so lenient with you this time. I don't know what you're talking about. Consider this a warning. You should proceed carefully for your own good. If you wanted to threaten me, the least you could have done was to send someone more intimidating. You may be larger than I am, but even I can see that you're just a big coward. You wouldn't dare to put your dirty claws on me. I wouldn't. I'm here as a courtesy to you, not to threaten or intimidate. Do with that information what you wish. You know we'll be back, and if we find anything, there will be consequences. Do you think I care? This attitude of yours is not helpful. Neither are you. Well, I've said what I came here to say. Good luck. Whatever. Remy turned to leave and started walking in my direction. I ducked behind a pillar, and he went past. I wasn't sure if he'd seen me. Either way, he left, and I was safe to approach now. Hey, Anna. Hey, Will. Wait, how long have you been here? I saw everything. Not that it matters much anyway. This is just par for the course for me. I know, Remy. What's the problem? The nerve of that guy. He probably wouldn't be so uptight if he wasn't for that thing with his girlfriend a few years ago. But I don't care about him. It's his superiors that are the problem. They don't like me and the research I'm doing. They cite their traditions and values, claiming that those are what have kept us alive for so long. If anything were to change, it would obviously fracture the base this society is built on. Of course, cause it all to collapse, tear apart families, and allow all hell to break loose. At least if you believe those old-timers who keep repeating these phrases. And all that nonsense because of my research. Valuable research that could save lives, mind you. What kind of research are we talking about? I could show you sometime, but we're here to have fun, right? Thought you wanted to show me, since you said we were both in biology and all that. Sure, but after all doing this all day, you'll have to excuse me for not wanting to talk about it even more. Wasting my time with that guy was just another setback. Not that I don't really have more than enough work to do. Even right now I'm supposed to be working overtime. I see. Good to know we see eye to eye on this. Oh, and thanks for the blood, by the way. The results aren't in yet, but I'll let you know when they are. Good. I'm just curious about the results as you are. No, you aren't. I am. I'm way curiouser than you are. Curiouser? Is that even a word? It is, since an author popularized its use where I came from. Then I'm way more curiouser than you are. Not if I'm the curiousest. Excuse me for a moment, but I must weep for the English language. At this rate, why don't you just say you're the most curiousest? I'm not sure. I'm not a linguist, are you? Not exactly, but I have a way with words. My tongue is quite skilled, or so I hear. Some might even say cunning. In any case, if you have to work overtime today, does that mean In any case, if you have to work overtime today, does that mean I should wait for you, or do you want me to come back some other time? Neither. I think my break should start right about now. What a lucky coincidence. It is, isn't it? So where are we going? I don't know where are you going, but I think you need a coffee, or 5. You can tag along if you like. It would be my pleasure. We'll see if it'll be mine as well. I hope you brought your own money, though, because I'm not sharing. I didn't, but everything I purchased is taken care of by my ambassador status. Nice. Actually, that opens up some very interesting possibilities. It might, but I'd rather not do anything too fishy. I don't want to raise my suspicion, you know. Good point. Well, let's go then. After you, milady. Oh god, please don't do that. Just put a fedora on, why don't you? There we are. Finally, I can't wait to get some coffee into my system. Oh, hello, Will. Nice to see you again. Hey, who's your companion? Can't you just take my order? I apologize. Let me try again. Welcome to our establishment. My name's Adine, and I'll be your waitress today. What can I bring you to? I'll have a coffee. Thank you. And what can I bring the esteemed gentle person on the other side of the table? I'll also take a coffee, please. No problem. I'll be right back. What's her problem? I'm here to order stuff, not to chit-chat with the employees. I know, she can be pretty annoying. I can see that. Here you go. Enjoy. Ah, I totally needed that. So, you work in that facility. And your point is? What's your job there? I mean, what do you do exactly? We do all kinds of things. The truth is, we just have all kinds of specialized machinery there, which is used by many different people for many different purposes. The building is owned and run by the council, who oversees the schedule. It's quite handy, since you can go from research to testing and even manufacturing all in the same complex. I started out as a researcher in biology, which is still my main job, but I've been there so long and learned the ins and outs of the building so well, eventually I was able to take over some managerial duties. Sure, it means more work, but it also allows me to run a personal project every once in a while. Does that sate your curiosity? I've only seen glimpses, but it already sounds like a fascinating place. I'm not sure I go as far to call it fascinating, but it surely does give me a lot of opportunities. Oh, I forgot to ask what you actually plan to do with my blood and the test results. What is this, an interrogation? Yes, totally. You can call a lawyer if you like. Maybe I should. I'll tell her you hit me, then sue for damages. Alright, I'll finish my drink quietly then, if that's what you prefer. Sorry, I'm just stressed from all the work lately. I'm not getting much respite between my regular work, overtime, personal projects, and other disturbances like that Remy sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. What do you usually do during your free time? Having a good work-life balance is very important, you know. I love my job. I really do. Actually, I love it so much that even in my free time, I still do things that have to do with biology. As I said, I've got the opportunity to do my own projects sometimes, so that's what I focus on when I get the chance. It would be a shame to pass up the opportunity like that without using it. With the current influx of work, I rarely leave the facility if I'm not eating or sleeping. Even right now, I'm only on break and have to go back for another shift. Maybe you should do something else for a change. Maybe, but right now that's not really an option. It would help if the council weren't constantly sending their lackeys to mess with me. So that wasn't the first time? No, I suppose I'm on their watch list or something. Why is that? It's a long story, and not one for a first date. So you're saying this is a date? No, I'm saying that even if this was a date, which would be more than whatever this is, it wouldn't be very appropriate. Stories about work aren't very romantic. It's always about work with you. Come on, you're on break. Maybe you should do something to take your mind off of all that for once. Like what? I'm not sure. Do you have any other hobbies? Not really. Hey, waitress. How can I help you? Do you have anything here to entertain your guests? Any games or other distractions? I'm not sure. Let me go check. What exactly are you trying to do? I'm being cute and spontaneous. I'll remember this day, for good or for bad, I'm not sure yet. It's more for kids, but we don't really have anything else. It's fine, thank you. Have fun! A board game, really? I know it's not Kinzinki's textile merchant, but I suppose it's better than nothing. Textile merchant? Kiniziki? It's a game. Never mind. Well, I'm not convinced that this will accomplish anything, unless your goal is to make me regret this day. Seems to be a trivia game. Do you have good general knowledge? Do you even know what kind of advanced knowledge I have to memorize and work with every single day? You bet I have good general knowledge, certainly more than enough to beat a foreigner like you. If you're so confident, maybe we should make a bet. What do you have in mind? Let's say if I win, I'll go on a real date with you. No fitting me in during your break, no complaining about everything, and no acting as if you're doing me a favor, especially because it was you who wanted to meet me in the first place. And if I win, I'll have you come in sometime so I can run more tests on you. That's what you want, so be it. Let's do this then. Since it was your idea, it's only fair that I start. So how does this work? Seems to be pretty simple. We take turns drawing cards and asking questions until we both ask a number that we'll agree on beforehand. Whoever gets more right in the end wins. How many questions shall it be then? How about 5? Let's make it 3. Not sure how long this will take. My break won't be for too long either. Alright, go ahead then. Saw mischief in her eyes, her stare piercing, paired with a hint of an arrogant smirk that exposed her anticipation. She seemed confident that she could win, and loved every second of it. Slowly, her hand went over to the deck of cards and drew the topmost. Who is cited as one of the most important historians, his work spanning over 20 books, credited with mapping out our entire history since the beginning of sentience. Hazik Akil. How could you even know something like that? You've only been here for what, a few days? Maybe you shouldn't underestimate me. Maybe. Let's see how you fare with your first question. Bring it, bring it. How far can you walk into the woods? Only until the middle. Anything after that, you're walking out of the woods again. You're right. That's a rather weird question, though. I suppose I read the kind of books growing up. I know most of those trick questions. Let's see what the second question has in store for you, shall we? Alright, if you're 5 apples and you take away 3, how many do you have? Guess you also know your trick questions. Apparently so. Okay, here's your question. In which year of our timeline did we gain... Okay, here's your question. In which year of our timeline did we gain... Which time of year of our timeline did we gain sentience? 0. The beginning of our timeline marks the event when we gain sentience. Right again. Have you played this game before? It's a children's game. These questions aren't really a challenge. I'll just go ahead and draw the next card so we can end this. An adventurer who values his life has to choose between 3 rooms to cross. Which one of the following would be the safest? A room filled with poisonous gas. 2. A room filled with 100 highly trained assassins. 3. A room submerged in water filled with alligators that have not eaten in 8 months. None of these. That's right. All the rooms are equally deadly. Alligators can go up to 2 years or more without food, making room number 3 as deadly as the others. The other 2 rooms should not require any explanation. At least according to this card. To be honest, I think this answer is debatable. Don't worry, I'll still count it as the right answer for you. No need to get your tail caught in a door about it. Looks like this is going to be the last question. Just get it over with already. What is the approximate acceleration speed of a nosediving flyer? I have to think about that one for a minute. I was just kidding. I still could have calculated that. Okay, here's a real question. What is the only substance known to be lighter in its solid form than compared to a liquid state? Water. That seems to be correct. Of course it is, duh! Well, it appears to me that our game has ended in a tie. What do you propose? I say we both get our rewards. After all, we each made a good effort to get them. That's fine with me. I won't have a spot in the facility to do the test for a while, though, so I suppose next time we meet, it'll be a date. Don't forget what I said earlier about what I expect from you on this date. You better be on your best behavior. I'll try. Thank you. In any case, I should head back to work. My break is just about over. See you soon, then. Of course, and I'll make sure you deliver your part of the deal. See you soon. Despite all the odds, I managed to match her perfect score in the game we played. Even though my bet on forcing her to go on a proper date with me or to get back at her for her earlier rudeness. I had not expected this outcome. I was unsure what I expected from this meeting in the first place, but now I've locked into going on a date with her, and being her own personal guinea pig. Whether anything good would come of this, I wasn't sure either. Oh, it'll be good. Let's go with Remy. Yes, but we're kind of just skipping things because we've already seen that. Chapter 2, Duty. Perfect. Grocery store. As you wish. Yes, I'm going to skip ahead. You used the skip function 10 times, you skipper. Well, yeah, I'm on a YouTube series. Just wanted to update you. I still don't have an open spot in the facility for your tests, but it'll be free if you want to cash your reward. You know I'm busy, so this is your chance for your date if you even still want to go through with it. Take her to leave it. I don't care much either way. In any case, you know where to find me. Guess the choice is mine. Alright. I don't think we're gonna get all the way through the second date. Usually these dates, they usually take up their own video. But, yeah, so we started out with Anna. Of course, we're gonna continue to do Anna's dates. We're gonna continue with Remy, because we can learn about the cancer. Simply, I'm just going through these bad endings. I want to collect everything for the good ending, so when the good ending does come time, like, we have the stuff to do it. But yeah, Anna, oh my gosh, Anna is a flirt. Anna and Bryce are flirts, and I love it. I mean, I usually at the end of the day prefer Adine, but Anna is like, she's got Riz. It's just like two smart people coming together and being like, oh yeah, I'm into you. Like, like both incredibly smart. It honestly is kind of a good perfect match. But yeah, I certainly enjoyed that. I know there's a lot of Anna simps out there who are going to get mad that I say Adine is my favorite. But, too bad. But I think this is where we'll call it. So, thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe when you type more content, especially more Angels with Scaly Wings. Also, please make sure to share this video as far and wide so we can get as many eyes on the series as possible. And I will see you all in the next one.